Good evening.
Thank you. Christopher Martin, 12275 Inkster Road, Livonia, Michigan, 48150. And yes, I'm an advocate of free speech. I would have reminded you. Yes. I just want to show you something here, and hopefully correct me, Maureen, if I don't get this correct, alignment for the cameras when I hold it up.
And we'll see where it goes.
Okay. But this is referencing also campaign signs that Mr. Meekin brought up about in Livonia. So anyway, this was yesterday. Am I doing okay, Maureen?
Hold it down a little bit. There you go. You're in.
Okay, here we go, kids.
Yep.
This was on Tom Berry's website yesterday. I'm going to read it and just a couple of brief segments of it. I've been to 13 Livonia school polling places today, and every one of them had my opponent, the city clerk, signs on school property. Doesn't the clerk know the law? Some of the poll workers she hired has removed some of her signs, but not all. Unethical and illegal to the very end. That's why I'm running. Well, they're not her workers, they're city employees. But I'm assuming it's got your name on it, Terry, so I'm assuming this is your response. Mr. Berry, I need to finally intervene in your comments. It's not illegal to have signs on school property, and it's not unethical. Well, here's what I have done. I went over and I talked to Jill Wozniak today over at the LPS, and it is illegal, okay? She investigated it, talked with Randy. We've been through this numerous times in the past. I've run, all of you have, no signs on school property.
Madam Chair.
Okay, we're going to let the city clerk, if you don't mind,
Councilwoman
Toy, respond, because I think she's got some information for all of us this evening.
Maybe,
okay?
Maybe they're wrong at the LPS. I don't know.
Well, hold on one second. We're going to find out, okay?
Mr. Martin, it's very nice that you copy my comments on a page like that. It's nice you're following me so closely.
Well,
we were advised by the law department here that the school property, if the schools wanted people to keep their signs off, and I may note, if we're going to get very personal with this, Mr. Berry's cars were all over the parking lot with his face and his posters on his cars, which are technically signs as well. The Livonia Public Schools would have to pass some kind of resolution, which we then notified the schools. They would have to pass some kind of resolution if they wanted these eliminated from outside the 100-feet rule. They did not take this up, and that's why you saw a zillion signs on the school property yesterday. So Mr. Berry accusing it of illegality and unethical is not correct. And that's very nice, again, that you're following our lives so closely, but you're wrong.
Okay, no.
Thanks,
Madam Chair.
Okay, Councilwoman Toy, and then Mr. Martin, we will get back to you. Don't worry.
You know, Madam Chair, I appreciate any suggestions, but the campaign laws have changed, and the clerk is correct. If the schools do not say anything about the signs and they get permission, they can be put on as many, that's your freedom, 100 feet from the pole. So the elections were intact, regardless of what we all think. A higher body did these laws, and if you'd look them up, you might see those laws and know the law then. And obviously the people putting on the signs, Madam President, did know the law because they were in adherence. As bad as maybe it looked or didn't look, it was within the legal bounds, Madam Chair. I looked that up the other day, and I remember when it was passed, so our clerk is very much in order, and so is any politician that put them up. Unfortunately, we didn't have that same thing when we were running, but that's okay. The law has changed, and there's more freedom on this now. So thank you, Madam Chair, for your indulgence. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for following the law.
All right. Thank you both for the additional information. Hopefully, Mr. Martin, that helps to answer some of the concerns that you had.
Excellent. And I like everyone to play fair. When I went over to the LPS...
Excuse me, Madam Chair, we have time.
Okay.
It's reached its limit.
Thank you. We did have a timer going, so we have reached your limit. Thank you very much for joining us again, though. Okay?
Thank you.